Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Let's see how we can solve this question from Meriam textbooks, engineering mechanics, and we have the tension in the cable CD 675 pounds, and we need to determine the magnitude of the projection of the T onto line CO. So for finding the projection of T on CO, if you want to find the projection, we can call it TCD. We need the dot product of T and CO. Both are in vector format. So we need to find the T, which is the tension in cable, CD in a vector format. And if we find the dot product of T and CO, and for CO, we can find the unit vector. And all we need to do in here is just to find this value, which would be the magnitude of the projection. So let's figure out T and CO in a vector format. So if you want to find T in a vector format, we basically have the magnitude times the unit vector, which we can call it n CD. So we have to find the unit vector for CD, and we just have to multiply it by T. Don't get confused, this multiplication with the dot product, that's just a normal multiplication. So the force times unit vector. So if we want to find this, we know the magnitude of T is 675. And for finding the unit vector of CD, we basically have CD in a unit vector divided by the length of CD. So for finding the CD, we have two ways. Either we can find the coordinates of point C and find coordinates of D. Our CD would be D minus C. All right, let's do that. Let's find the coordinates of C and D. Let's start with C. See what we have for C. So if we look at C, our X would be what we have from here to here. So will be 9. And since we are on the negative side of the X, we'll have minus 9. So for finding the Y direction, that's how we move toward Y, and we are obviously in the positive side of Y because this is the negative Y, and we are going 12 feet. So that would be our Y component. And if you want to find the Z component, we have this plane here, and the distance that we have for Z would be basically 12 plus 6, which will be 18. So that's pretty much everything for C. Also, what we have from here into here is also 18. So let's move on to the point D. So point D is on y-axis, which means there is no x. Finding the y components pretty easy. We have to move from here to here, which is 14, and same for the z. Since we are on y-axis, there is no z. And as I mentioned, if we want to find CD, we basically have each component of D minus C. So for x component, or for I, we have 0 minus 9, which will be plus 9. That's our I. For Y, we have 14 minus 12. That would be our J, and our Z would be 0 minus 18. That would be our Z component. So our CD would be 9I plus 2J minus 18K. And if we want to find the magnitude of CD, we know we have the square root of x squared plus y squared plus z component squared. So let's calculate this. So square root of 9 squared plus 2 squared plus 18 squared. That's going to be 20.223. And now that we have both CD in a vector format and the magnitude, we should be good to find our T. So let's find T times, so the magnitude is 2223, and we have 9I plus 2J minus 18K. So that's pretty much our T. Let's find so we found this part so far. Now let's find the unit vector for CO. And we have the same thing. We have to find CO and divide it by the magnitude. So if we look at this, our O is basically our origin. So moving from C to O, all we need to do for CO is do the same thing. We have this time O minus C. So our O, we know it's 0, 0, 0 since its origin, and C is what we found in the previous step, minus 9, 12, and 18. So if we want to find CO, we have 0 minus minus 9. Basically, we have to multiply C by a negative sign. So 9 minus 12 minus 18. So 9i minus 12j minus 18k. And for the magnitude, we have the square root of 9 squared plus 12 squared plus 18 squared. We don't care about the negative sign of minus 12 or minus 18 because when it goes to the power of 2, it will be cancelled out. So what we're going to have is 9i minus 12j. All right, let's have a better, minus 18k over square root of 9 squared plus 12 squared plus 18 squared will be 23.43. So we found our T and we found our NCO, and for dot product, all we need to do in here is just to multiply the I together plus multiplying J together plus multiplying K together. That's our projection that we were trying to figure out at the beginning. So here, so it's going to be the dot product of 675 over 20.223, 9i plus 2j minus 18k. And this will be our dot product. And here we have 9i minus 12j minus 18k divided by 23.40. So I'm going to bring all the constant numbers out. So this will be equal to 675 over 20.223 times 23.43. And what we need to do inside is basically 9 times 9, 81 plus, so these two times minus 12. So that's going to be minus 24. And we have 18 times 18, which is going to be 324. So we have 324 plus 81 minus 24. It's going to be 381. So times 675. We're going to divide this by 20.223. And we have to divide this by 23.43. And this is going to give us 542.76. And if we look at the units that we have for the force, we have it in pounds, and this is going to be in pounds too, which would be the final answer for this question. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.